Hey, what's happening everyone? Journeyman here, and welcome back to my Manchester City Championship Manager 0102 save. We are now obviously in the second season in charge of Man City, and last episode was a little bit of a pull-in. It was very, very embarrassing. We lost Lee Chun-Soo for nominal fee due to a contract overlooked by myself, and we currently sit 11th in the table after 4 defeats in the last episode, 3 defeats in the league. So it puts us now in position 11th place, so mid-table mediocrity for everyone involved. So obviously we lost Lee Chun-Soo, so in the market to find another striker. I do have a few bids in for some players. Let's take a look at future transfers. So I'm trying to bring in Peter Crouch from Portsmouth. I put in the £5.5 million bid for him. We'll have to see what happens there. And obviously I want to sign the legend that is Maxim Siogolko. I think that's how you pronounce his name. But anyway, I want to sign him in particular. He is a superb striker in this game. I do have the scouts in though, because obviously I have no information and I'm limited how much I can spend on him. So we'll have to see what report we get back from him, and then if we can try and sign him, that's definitely a player I would highly recommend if you get a chance. Anyway, so going into today's game, let's see who we're playing first and foremost. In today's episode, we'll be taking on Ipswich, Southampton, Newcastle, and Chelsea. So the last 2 games are very difficult. The first 2 games, not as much. The first 2 games should be pretty much easy victory, and that'll take us pretty much all the way up to January now, too. Crazy. Time flies when you're having fun, I suppose. So, let's see. Going into today's game, obviously, Ipswich is a team we should be beating comfortably, and now we're playing Charlton in the FA Cup. Okay, so I was hoping for an easier draw. I wanted to blood some fresh faces out there, but it wasn't meant to be. Alright, so Makoka's been called up to the Ghana squad, and the offer of Peter Crouch has been accepted. Now, that is really, really good news, because Peter Crouch can be a very, very effective striker in this game, and I feel like he'd be a decent partner next to Tom Madeira, or at least a decent option coming off the bench if we bring in someone better. Alright, so another striker recommended is Azar Carades, can play centre-half as well. Not interested in you. Alright, so moving on. Let's take a look at my scouts, actually, because I did set up my scouting in the last episode, and haven't come back with many reports. So let's take a look around. Let's see if we can find some talented players on the cheap. Jonas Wallerstart looks like he might do a solid job. 35 goals last season for him. Who else is in here? You got August Bolvinson, Bergstrom, Michael Dawson. Now, that is a player that I've signed a lot in the past. Very, very solid defender. Can play anywhere across the back line, as well in midfield as well. Provides really good coverage coming off the bench. I'm going to add him to my short list. We'll keep a close eye on his development, and that might be a player I'll bring in. Youth players, no one really of interest yet. No one's really piqued my interest there. UK and Ireland. So Kafour, obviously of Hibernian. He's a player that looks okay, maybe. Not convinced yet, though. Juan Sara is a guy who can get a lot of goals. If you need a cheap striker. Again, he's not cheap, but he's pretty cheap. Stallard, no. Okay, moving on. Let's move forward. So up against Ipswich first and foremost, away from home. They're actually doing really well on the table this year. 5th place in the table, believe it or not. Likes of Titus Bramble, Matteo Serini, Soxy, Graham Lasso. Who have they have at the top? Tommy Smith, who wanted to be a legend at Watford. Finidi George. That's a name. Jermaine Wright went on to play for Southampton. I'm going to mention that a lot, haven't I? Matty Holland, a really, really good midfielder in this game. Very, very good midfielder. John Eustace, he's okay. But they haven't got anyone that's really, really scares me at all. Thomas Garto is a good player too. But going into today's game, as you can see, a lot of red around. So, Chartis unavailable, Hagen's unavailable. He's going to be out for 2 weeks with a twisted knee, disappointingly. And we are without Tonton Zola Makoko, who is on international duty. So, awesome news. All right, so Karlstrom's going to start up top, naturally. And on the bet on goalkeeper, Nicky Weaver's going to start. Carlo Nash will be the backup goalkeeper for today's game. Holding midfielder, we are going to go with Hacken Mild, and then we're going to put Charlie on the bench or Alex Farnerud. We're going to put Alex Farnerud on the bench instead of Charlie. I'm kind of done with him, Charlie for Gelholm. Maybe we can get a decent fee for him. All right, so going into today's game, they're doing well. We're doing We're missing a lot of players, so I'm actually thinking I'll take a draw. And as soon as I say that, fucking Maurice Tirico gets an early goal. Awesome news. Okay, good. Good way to start. Good way to start the episode. Okay. We've got plenty of time to react, though. David Prutton gets a goal. Another player that someone recommended to me as well. 2-0 to Ipswich. Fantastic way to start this video. 3-0 to Ipswich. Even better. Even better. We've got them just where we want them. Tommy Smith getting the goal. All right. Who's struggling back there? Risp is not doing very well. Olsen's not doing very well. It looks like it could have been 4-0. Looks like they are absolutely all over us in today's game. Again, a full morale plays a huge role in these early management games. And form is in their favour. Mare does get a goal back before half-time, so that gives us half a chance to get back in this game. 2 goals isn't as big a deficit as it might feel. We have the quality as well. A little bit short on the bench today. Pedrak struggling. He got a yellow card as well. I'm going to take him off for precautionary sake. Jonas London's going to come on for him. Victory's got a yellow card as well. Freddie Rip has only got 5 and Olsen's got a 6 as well. Olsen's struggling really to make an impact as a first team centre-half next to Risp. Disappointing because he had a really good start. He scored on his debut, I think, in that League Cup game. So he's struggling to make a big impact. Come on. We get a goal now and make things interesting. 65 minutes on the clock. And there's a goal. Okay, so things got a little bit more interesting now. Mare gets a second goal of the game. I'm going to push him forward. Let's also make a change in midfield, maybe. No, let's leave things as they are. We're starting to get back in this game a little bit. I don't want to change things too much. I want to push Mare forward because obviously he's got that golden touch today, so hopefully he can get a hat-trick. Final whistle has blown. 3-2 wasn't quite enough. Pulled back a little bit in the second half, so that was pleasing. They're actually down to 10 men as well for a while. No, they weren't. Were they? Oh, well, it doesn't matter anyway. We lost 3-2, so that's all that really counts. They move up to 4th. We are 12th in the table now. So, disappointing. Not very good, is it? So this episode hasn't started how I wanted to. Tonton Zula played for Ghana. Did at least score because he wasn't available for us? Nope. He did very well, though. Had an 8. Got 1 assist to his name. Peter Crouch rejects our move. Despite wanting to open the contract negotiations, he decided it's very difficult to leave Portsmouth. Let's offer him a little bit more money. Money talks, so let's offer him more money. That should probably do the trick. That'd be disappointing if we can't get hold of Peter Crouch. Jody Morris signs for Southampton. Croft is going to be out for 2 weeks. Not a big deal. Yep, I'm not surprised that bid wasn't accepted. So we'll have to wait until we get a much more detailed scout report on him before we can put a serious offer in, because that really wasn't a serious offer. They're never going to accept that. But there you go. Money always talks. Peter Crouch has agreed to join us from Portsmouth. The top goal scorer in Division 1 last season, alongside Tom Madeira, has joined Tom Madeira up top. So excellent news. And that's our club record in transfer fees this summer. So there you go. We're spending money. We're trying to make things happen. The fans should be pretty happy with that, I'm sure. Alright, so anyone here? Frode Johnson? Nope. I'm still in the market for another striker, obviously, because honestly, it's not enough. What we have up top isn't enough. There isn't enough options there. So on the bench, so goalkeeper-wise today, it was Weaver in the last game. He was atrocious. So we'll do Carlo Nash, why not? Left back, Jamie Victory, naturally. Right back, Welsh has done okay. He's done okay. Let's give Duff a run out instead. At the back, we'll go with Olsen still and Risp, just really because they're our best options despite not playing very well. Holding midfielder, Hackenmild. It was average again last game out. So maybe I should play Jeff Whitley. Maybe I should give some of these other guys a bit of a go there. What do you guys think? I'm asking you like you're going to respond. Jeff Whitley. Let's give Jeff Whitley a run out. Why not? Pedrag, definitely. Marker, definitely. And then Barsom, definitely. And then we'll do, of course, Tom Madeira and Peter Crouch up top. So on the bench, obviously Weaver. Then we'll do Welsh. Then we'll do Ericsson. Let's do Mild. Yep, Mild, London, Karlstrom, and then we'll do... That's it. So that's enough subs. All right, so never mind, moving on. All right, so Peter Crouch gets number 9, of course. Jeff Whitley gets number 28, because that's easy. And, all right, so we're getting Southampton today. All right. Up against the mighty Southampton. Did he still have Matt Letitia? The legend that is Lagarde. Is he gone? Did they sell him? Did they sell him? Did they really sell Matthew Letitia? Where's the transfers? Where's transfers? There it is. Players out. They let him go. He's retired now. Oh, if I knew that, I'd sign him. I would have loved to get Matt Letitia in, even for like just for fun. All right, so yeah, disappointing not to play Tis today. But never mind. They have some Southampton legend there. Wayne Bridge obviously went on to do really good things. Marian Pahas, the Latvian Michael Owen, as he was known as a day. Kevin Davis, will partner him up top. So, again, nothing to really be afraid of. They haven't got anything of real any quality in there. We should be beating Southampton very comfortably. I hate to say that being a huge Saints fan, of course, but we should be beating them very comfortably. All right, come on, boy. Come on. 30 minutes in, not got a goal yet. Again, first goal is key for us. All right, half-time. They yet to have a shot on goal. We've had 6, 4 of them on target, and we're yet to score a goal despite having our new 5.5 million signing Peter Crouch up top, who ironically went on to play for Southampton. 59 minutes on the clock, 60 minutes on the clock. Okay. Come on, boys. We've got to get a winner today. We're absolutely all over them. All right, let's make a change. Let's go for broke. Oh, wait, that's not us. That's us. All right. Mark Kerr going to push you forward. You've actually playing pretty well today. Peter Crouch only got a 6. Jesus, Pete. Let's make a change in midfield. Let's bring on London and Karlstrom for Djurkovic and Barsom. All right, that's good. Let's keep that. All right. Let's hope maybe those two coming on can make the difference. All right, 85 minutes. This is going to be a frustrating 0-0 draw. No, it is. Get in there. Peter Crouch, get goals on his debut. 87 minutes on the clock. Peter Crouch, get in there. Already repaying back some of the money I spent on him. Fulton Muscle has blown, and Peter Crouch gets the winning goal today. Not a great performance from him, only a 7 out of 10. The assist goes to Marker. He actually got the Man of the Match award, so he's improving slowly week by week, the 20-year-old. All right, so they're happy with that result. I'm happy with that result. That puts us up now to 11th in the table. Now, we have much tougher fixtures to come now. First of all, Newcastle was spending a ton of money recently. Lee Chun-Soo, obviously... I don't want to talk about that anymore. Anders Svensson, £9.25 million is a huge signing for them as well from Southampton. All right, so moving on. Apparently my coach says Charlie Joham's developed into a quality player. Not seen that yet. Herstad looks like a very talented striker, but not the striker for me. Shearer is on the very top of his form, which is great. Paul Ritchie, yeah, I mean, that's not enough. I want to get rid of you, but that's not enough. Nah, that's offer is totally unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. Alright, so Newcastle away from home now. Okay. Let's get through these real quick. Okay, perfect. Alright, so Newcastle away from home today. We'll go with the same team that got a now 1-0 victory over Southampton. Wasn't very inspiring, but a solid performance nevertheless. So we'll stick with that. Obviously, being Newcastle away is a very, very different beast. Now, of course, as we know, the Newcastle team very, very well. We played them in the FA Cup last year. They knocked us out. And the replay, I think, too. We actually took them to a replay. They got Carl Court and Shoulder Amiobi up top. Doesn't really feel like threatening, does it? But you never know. Court and Charlie Amu were a bit better then. Peter Crouch gets in there. 2 and 2 for him. Looks like he's proved to be an inspired signing already. And there's another inspired signing, Pedrak Djordjevic. I still haven't learned how to pronounce his name. and I probably never will. So if you guys can come to terms with that, I can come to terms with that, and then we'll just go about our day. All right, so game's even, but we are winning 2-0, so that's good. That's the good part. But Newcastle can easily get back in this game as soon as they get a goal. You got the assist today, by the way. Mark Kerr got another assist, and so did Pedrak. Okay, so Pedrak's having a really good game, and I spoke about them getting a goal, and they found one. Oh, never mind, it was disallowed. Thank Flick for that one. All right, so 80 minutes on the clock. Still winning 2-0. Let's make some changes. Let's get some fresh legs out there, and let's see out this game. All right, so let's look at condition of the players. Pedrak is struggling a wee bit. Oh, Jamie Victor's got 9%. 9%. Is he missing a leg? Jesus. All right, so yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to bring him off, obviously. So we can play left back. Let's put Mike Duff at left back. 9%. Why are you 9%? You're 100% at the start of the game, but now you're only 9% and you haven't got an injury tag next to you. That makes very, very little sense. 9% is literally like you are missing a foot. But on the plus side, we did get a victory, so that makes it 2 wins in a row now. Pushes up to 9th place in the table. Single digits. Yes, get in there. And Jamie Victor was, in fact, injured with strained knee ligaments 3 weeks. See, in the modern day, a strained knee ligaments in Football Manager would probably be like, I don't know, like 2 years or something. It's always over dramatized. But anyway, so they're very happy with the result. I'm very happy with the result. I'm not happy that we lost our main left back though for 3 weeks. That makes things a little bit more difficult. They put a bid for Charlie Ajelholm. Now I did think about selling him. They want to buy him for 1.8 million. He's not let the world alight. I could reinvest that money into better, younger players. I'm going to accept it. Call me crazy, but I'm going to accept it. I'm going to accept it. All right, just because I don't really feel like he gives anything extra to the team. He's not particularly creative. His finishing's not really that good enough. Work rate's great. Strength isn't really there. I don't know. I don't feel like he's the type of player I want. I think I can get much, much better than Charlie Ajelholm. He was a good stopgap player, don't get me wrong. But if I'm benching the likes of London and Karlstrom, he's probably not going to get that much of a game. And obviously Alexander Farnerud is getting better every single season as well. Every single month, I should say. And Tonton Zuna Makoko is obviously here as well. So these are players that are most likely to get nods ahead of Charlie. So it makes sense to kind of sell him, be honest with you. On the plus side, though, we do have Chiotas back in goal today. So that's a good sign. And we'll go with the same team that won again, apart from Chiotas. So playing Chelsea. Chelsea have some... Look at that, John Terry, 22-year-old John Terry. Jimmy Hasselbank. Michael Fossell. Gianfranco Zola. A little bit older here, 36 years old, but still like quality talent. All right, so backs against the wall time. Obviously, it'd be nice to get another result. That make it 2 wins. We got 2 wins in a row. That's probably make it 3. So as I mentioned, that Jimmy Hasselbank gets a goal. This is definitely the toughest fixture out of all of them we've had this episode thus far. The Newcastle away, that's a tough game, but obviously proven wrong because we got a victory. But this is definitely probably the toughest game out of all of them. Yeah, Chelsea at home. They've just got some absolutely sublime talent all over the park, and we're always going to struggle. They're 2-0 up, 34 minutes in the clock. But we're still in this game, though. They've only had 2 shots on goal, so disappointing to concede 2 goals from it. Obviously, if we can get ourselves goals, as we get ourselves by half-time, but it wasn't going to happen. All right, so Barsum's on a 6. Definitely could bring on London to play as an attacking midfielder, try and create some more opportunities for us. Because not out of this game yet. If we get a goal soon, we might be able to climb ourselves back, kind of crawl back into this game. And another left back got injured. Fantastic. All right, so John Walsh comes on. Mike Duff go play left back, even though I'm not really a left back. Whitley's struggling in midfield. Let's bring on Hacken Mild instead. Resp struggling as well. We're not going to take him off though. So let's bring off Barsum and let's bring on Jonas London. So that's all our changes done. So we can just kind of sit now and wait to see what happens. And Mike Duff gets in there. First goal coming in from the left back position. All right, so we got to go for broke here. We're only 1 goal down, so we could surprise some. Could surprise someone here. You know what we're going to do? Djordjevic, we're going to play as an attacking midfielder. Mark Kerr and London in midfield. good, isn't it? Let's go with that. So 4 minutes left. No minutes left. And we lose 2-1. All right, so we fought. We actually played really well. We were unlucky to lose today. So I'm not too dissatisfied with the performance. Obviously disappointed in the result, but not dissatisfied with the performance. So we'll move on. So 20 minutes on this episode. I'd like to keep it to around 20 minutes. We're playing Tottenham on the 1st of January. That'd be a good time to start the next episode. So, okay, so hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hope you guys, what do you guys think of the Peter Crouch signing? Do you think we spent too much on him? £5.5 million is a lot of money, but so far he's got 2 goals in 3 games, so can't really complain at some of the early results. And also, I'm still on the lookout for more strikers, more midfielders, more defenders, whatever you guys recommend. Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, please remember to hit the like button. I truly appreciate it. It gives me feedback, lets me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, and help us grow as a community as well, because the video gets more exposure that way as well. So please let me know if you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to smash the like button. And if you want to see more videos by me, obviously Football Manager 2018 is just around the corner. If you enjoy management games as much as I do, I'm going to be doing a ton of content for Football Manager 2018. So yeah, that's really about it. If you guys enjoyed it, hit like. If you want to see more videos by me, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next part. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.